Hello and welcome back to Lionheart, Legacy of the Crusader. I last left off. Well, seems like these Titans might not be the best people, but they aren't actively trying to kill anybody. Hi, Ree. Hello, small one. Leto sent you to see me. It's doubtless to learn about our society to understand why we're driven to desperate measure of coming to this human community. Yeah, I got a lot of questions. Very well, Ephibos. Why don't you go see if you can help Terrio? From what I told you, small one, I could offer you short lessons in our culture on the subject of morality, history, and memory. Last is likely most relevant to Leto's desire. That you might provide you with valuable insight into our motives. Now, a lesson on morality in the midst of the rebel attempt, so it sounds entertaining. Doubtless marvel at my gall, speaking as you out in the midst of a town I helped tear apart. Yeah, I do. You of all people should understand, beast man. Nature is red in tooth and claw. Do humans consider it immoral when a huntsman kills a deer to feed his family? Of course not. They are above these other animals, so they have dominion over them. We as Titans are above mere humans in the chains of being, so they are not fit to judge us by their standards. It's important you realize this. Even if we were to assume what you say is true, is it still not immoral to needlessly torment another living being, irrespective of its location on your great chain? You are correct, small one. It is immoral willingly to cause such needed suffering. Mean to imply that we are guilty of such sin taking this down? You are mistaken. Just as herdsman is justified in eating from his flock to sustain his family's need, we have a great need when we came to this town. We caused no more suffering than we had to, and we killed none who didn't forcibly resist us. I guess we can save. Ignore the fact that humans are intelligent and thus are qualitatively different from animals, despite what you say. It is a human failing to assume that there's a clear divide between themselves and other animals. You're not special, nor are you unique. Just another organism in the chain with rights and abilities appropriate to your place. Animals you consume are helpless, no doubt, are harnessed, doubtless feel a drive to live just as you do. What gives you right to determine who is above or below you? What doesn't give us that right? Will you appeal to the gods, perhaps? And what authority might they invoke? It's the law of nature. We are superior to you because we are the stronger race. But it's above you and exempts us from your petty morality. Might doesn't make right. Perhaps your failure to understand this is the reason why human society flourishes. Your kind are so few in number. I do not care whether or not you agree with me, Fleshling. It's only important that you realize that this is the way we see the world. Do you care not to hear the history or the memory? Okay, well, I guess we'll take the history. Our civilization is many thousand years old. Lived long ago in the cities of Atlantis, where mankind learned to harness the power of magic the first time. First time. Old days, many thousand years ago, magic was a fundamental part of the world. It wasn't viewed with the mistrust it is today. It was as natural as the sky or the grass. In those days, humankind was first learning to bind spirits and wield magic. Tragically, their ability to use the power increased much quickly than their wisdom. Over the course of centuries, magic began to grow out of control, taking on an elemental mind of its own, until soon the world was little more than a playground for powerful spirits. And then what? Upnapshtin, a powerful sorcerer, took upon himself to save the world by ridding it of all magic. It was a foolish, evil decision, taken without the counsel of calmer minds, to rid the world of magic, called down a global cataclysm, a magic worldwide flood that scoured and ravaged all creation. What happened to your people? Every civilization, ours, the Atlanteans, dozens others, was destroyed. Magic was banished. In its absence, race of Titans vanished as well, following deep sleep within the womb of our mother, the Earth. No Titan again walked in the world until the disjunction awoke us. When we awoke, it was as if from a long slumber. We found ourselves greatly diminished. Some of our kind had become little more than feral beasts. I think I met some of these feral Titans. Why are you different? When we awoke, our race was no longer had the might and understanding we had in the old days. Much of our memory was gone. As an elemental creatures of the earth, we possess an impulse to revert to a primal, animalistic state. It's only by strong custom and constant force of will that we remain civilized paragons you see before you. That's why it's vital that you assist Lethos. What does it have to do with Lethos? To understand this, I must tell you about memory. Okay, tell me a memory. Memory is the core of our society. His Titan memories are written in his meme, crystal deep within his chest. When he dies, the crystal is consumed by either a special member of the tribe, the Mem-Sultan, or Eater of Memories. So tell me about the Meme-Sultan. He's responsible for keeping within the meme of the collective guardian of all past memories of the tribes. He is the guardian of tradition, living center of our civilization. Without this knowledge, we would, over the course of but a few generations, revert to a less civilized state, like the lost tribes of the Pyrenees. As our cultural heart, he is held in high esteem and lives a life of luxury, zealously protected by all harm for the rest of the tribe. How could one individual handle so many memories? The Messalin is usually not consciously aware of the weight of history where he bears. Although he can enter a trance-like state to call upon specific memories of an individual, the collective memory generally manifests itself as a powerful intuition. Sounds like a good job. There is a cost. In return for many privileges, according to him, the Mnemothian has a sacred obligation. Late in life, we Titans, much like your species, are prone to forgetfulness. Mind memory starts to fade. This, as you can imagine, poses a particular problem for the individual charged with harboring the memories and cultures of the entire tribe. If his memory were lost, it'd be like losing the history of the tribe. It was the Minothian's duty to submit to ritual sacrifice before his age begins to rob him of the tribe's memory, so his still pristine meme can be passed on intact to the next generation. It's a heavy burden to bear, but one that is chosen, not thrust upon the Titan who takes it up. Why not simply learn to read? You could write your history and not rely on memories. Who do you think taught the earliest humans to write? Of course we have a strong literary tradition, fleshling, but the words in stone cannot convey all the nuance, subtlety, the feelings of those long since gone. Does this have to do with you're here? Yes, we seem to come speaking of our Meme-Sultan. When the time came for him to pass on his meme, the coward chose to run from his responsibility, stealing our memory. Selfish disregard for his children and his duty forced us to follow him into your lands. And why you're here in Toulouse. Followed his trail as far as this village, but he escaped before we could make good on his capture, and the trail had grown cold. It was then Menotis happened upon the oracle that advised him to wait your arrival, and thus we stayed here amidst the wreckage of this town. Well, I think I know who you're looking for. Very good news. Please return Lethos. I am sure he can entice you into helping us. I mean, I wouldn't mind helping you guys as long as I can get you guys to release the population. Mutton again. Nothing but mutton. Tasty people in thumb we eat sheep. Look, I'm starting to grow wool. Good to meet you, small one. Must admit I doubted Mentinus when he told me an oracle said we should wait for arrival of you. I thought he had been dipping in the mercury again. Dipping in the mercury? Mercury affects us the same way I'd imagine wine or alcohol affects fleshlings. Oh. I'm doing the human. To constitute the youth of the town. No, it sounds harsh to you, but it's the only way to ensure the townspeople won't seek to flee and raise you. What do you do with the adults? Well, secure enough with the children under guard to let the humans police themselves, allowing them free movement within the village. I was well until a week ago when we discovered a pair of them dead on the outskirts of town. What happened next? Said nothing to humans lest we panicked them and thought the pair merely followed victim to some sort of wild animal. But the deaths did not stop there. A couple of days we found another body. Why did you prevent further deaths? Decided the best course of action would be to put all humans in a single enclosed area. No building in town are large enough and intact to hold the entire population, so we caged them under the open sky. Now, they may not be comfortable, but at least they're better protected from the creature that stalks them. Have you told your prisoners about the creature? No, we cannot tell the humans the predator that stalks their village. It only served to frighten them further, spurring their attempt to escape. Your prisoners think you've been feeding on them. You really think we're consuming them? Don't they realize we don't eat flesh? Been told some prisoners have been taken from the cage never to be seen again. What happened to them? We have used some. In an attempt to draw out the creature who was preying on them, we left some humans as bait. Waited, though once the beast appeared, we would easily deal with it. Hasn't been the case. Every instant, the fiend managed to seize the bait and escape. What is the beast like? The creature is no mere bear. First we thought if you're a Deva or one of their ilk. Managed to track it down twice, both times around, in or around the town. Fortunately, it has thus so far managed to elude us by changing forms and slipping away. So even grow so bold to strike at one of us. What forms did it take? Seems to take on any form it chooses. Seen it taking the form of a bear, an ogre, a bird. I think there's any limit to the shape this fiend can adopt. And it attacked a titan. Last night, the creature stuck a mulatto, who was deep in the mercury. Fortunately, his cries and alarm alerted several of us to drive it off. Fear has quite a taste for our rock. Getting it stone? The nature of the attack on Mothlo has convinced me it's a Deva, ancient enemies of our race, and while they rarely consume stone, which we are made, they can feed off our magical aura, our souls. Terrifying power. Plan on dealing with it? We'd appreciate your help in dealing with the beast, small one. Perhaps you'll find it less elusive than we have. That could be hard to track the shapeshifter down. Seeing as how it's not confronting its attacks to humans any longer, it can offer you a reward for killing the monster. I have a collection of gems that I think one of your persuasion would find quite pleasing. I've already met and killed the monster you described near Montelo. It'll trouble you no longer. You've rid the works of the most treacherous beast fleshing. You're full of surprises. Please take these as a token of our appreciation for your efforts. We've got a bunch of large jewels, because... yeah, I believe that was the bear shapeshifter that we told to go hide. I don't need to hear about the prophet anymore. Ba, 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 ba. Warned aloud behind you. You were a prisoner behind me. Leave before I squash you. Okay. So you understand why we're here now, small one. Any way to resolve this problem non-violently? Almost knew what he was getting into. To deny is his duty. He wasn't willing to see it through. Shouldn't have taken the responsibility and danger of tribe's legacy with his cowardice. Let's see. I'll do it for a price. Good, you must slay Memos and bring me the large crystal you find in his trek, or trick him into coming here. In which case we'll deal with him ourselves. What is your price? I'm quite capable and quite expensive. Want both fortune and gold and a share of your Titan magic. Drive a hard bargain, small one. Well worth it should you succeed. Good luck then. Great reward awaits you. Heh, Ray caught you, huh? Yeah, she gave me quite a lecture. I know that lecture. Been at the receiving end of it a few times myself. He's just polishing his crystal. Tum to two to tie to tea.
Greetings again, small one. I hope you bear good news.
We need to talk, Memos.
I see that you have spoken with my tribe, small one. What do you propose to do?
I think we should talk about your obligations.
Obligations? Am I obligated to willingly walk to my own funeral? Small one, when I took up the role of Memnos, the Eater of Memories, I was young and foolish, idealistic. I wanted to serve the tribe to the best of my abilities, but I am not yet ready to die.
Well, yeah, this is a really good question. Needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I mean, you were informed before you took this, this job. And it does seem like you're kind of reincarnated each time. But yes, I could certainly see the fact that, young thoughts can potentially be easily taken. But I don't think I want to take out an entire town of ogres. Good of your tribe is more important than the good of any one individual. You're the price you would pay when you accept your role.
I do not like your tone, fleshling. So they've hired you to rip out my heart, have they? Well, you won't have it without a fight.
Well, okay, fine. Lucius's meme has been added to our inventory. $164. Serious crystal pull from the dead body of a titan. Oh, that's because that ran out. And it's also increased my luck, which is nice. The meme, excellent. Here, Nostrum is quite a seer, and you, fleshling, mighty run to bring down such powerful a flow. Here's your reward. You can have the town, too, for all I care. Now we shall return to our mountains. Goodbye, fleshling. Hope for your own sake we never meet again. Small shield of protection. 16 gold pieces. Well, let's go and perform this rescue mission. Oh, it must be really easy to rescue people now that everyone's gone. Oh. You must meet with Theory and Montalou. Okay. I guess they all left. Well, when we come back, folks, guess let's, yeah. We did okay in Toulouse. Have a good one, folks.